radical kindness to your spouse as you're standing for your marriage to be restored. That is what I want to challenge you with today. My name is Pastor Jason Carver with Standing Supernatural Ministries, and every day we are empowering you to stand under the supernatural power of God and see your marriage get restored. And every day we're taking you through a little video devotional, and we take it right out of our daily verse for the app. So hopefully you all have our Standing for Marriage app. It's free, and it's got so much incredible content. Now hopefully you've downloaded it, and maybe you're even watching it right now in the app, but read today's verse, read today's declaration, read today's spousal blessing, and of course our weekly devotional. And that's what today's about. Today I want to talk about being radically kind to your spouse, even though you're in the middle of all this horrible and crazy atmosphere. Because today's verse talks about how one of the words of Jesus, when Jesus told us how do we act toward those people who aren't nice to us, who aren't loving to us, and maybe even our enemy. Let me read you today's verse. It's so important that when you're standing for your marriage, we live out today's verse, even though it's hard. You ready? Luke chapter 6, verse 35. But love your enemies and do good and lend. Expect nothing in return, and your reward will be great. And you will be the sons of the Most High. And here it is. For he is kind to the ungrateful and the evil. Let me say that last part again. God is kind to the ungrateful and even the evil. Can I ask you a question? Does ungrateful and maybe evil acts, does that describe your spouse right now? Are they acting in a way that they are your enemy at the beginning of that verse says? Okay, how we are supposed to, do good to our enemy, right? Love your enemies, right? Bless them. All of this content, the very teachings of Jesus. Unfortunately, when we're standing for our marriage and we're in this marriage conflict, sometimes we forget the very basic teachings of Jesus. That even when you have your enemies, even those who are coming against you, even those who are ungrateful, even those who are evil, we are still to release kindness, and we are still to bless, and we are still to do good. This is the foundation of following Jesus. And I declare, and I submit to you, this is the foundation of standing supernaturally and seeing your marriage restored. Because everything inside of you is saying, be mean, be rude, give it back to them, harden yourself, don't do it. And I want to challenge you today to go to the opposite. So today, I want you to open up the app. I want you to read the verse. I want you to make this declaration today, and I want you to speak the spousal blessing. And I believe you are going to see your marriage get restored when we release radical kindness to our spouses. I'll see you tomorrow.